Am I the a-hole for embarrassing my wife in front of her friends at a wedding? My wife Sasha 38F and I 42M have been married for a few months now. We have 4 children together, and 3 of them are my stepdaughters, Sarah 16F, Emily 14F, and Hannah 15F. I have a son, Aiden 10M, through my previous marriage. Before we had our wedding, when she visited him, she was rather warm towards him, in a way a girlfriend is when meeting her boyfriend's son, which is why I agreed to the marriage. Afterwards, she said that now because it's official and he would be living with her all the time, she's finding it hard to adjust. Earlier she was very nice to him and treated him well whenever she saw him. Sasha has always been indifferent to him. I will make it clear that she does not hate him and does not make his life difficult in an overt way. She just pretends as if he's not a member of the family. I have asked her to warm up to him, but she just shrugs it off. But as there hasn't really been a fight regarding the issue before, I did not want to start one and kept my quiet. She was invited along with us for her friend's wedding. We went there and it was nice. After the wedding, she was talking to her friend. Her friend asked her whether they were her kids by pointing to the 4 of them as they were standing some distance away. She said,
"Yeah, the girls are,"
and mentioned who was who. I was shocked that she had implied that Aiden was not her child, but she gave me a "don't bring that up now" look when I looked at her in disbelief. I told her friend, you know, she won't admit it, that the boy is her son too, her stepson, and she doesn't like him. She was mortified as the others realized this and attempted to laugh it off by saying that she had not noticed Aiden and thought it was another boy, etc. Later though, she severely accused me of embarrassing her. She said that if she doesn't want to consider Aiden as a son, it's her choice. That resulted in a full-blown argument, which makes me think that I might be the a-hole. Am I the a-hole for embarrassing my wife by making her admit that she has a stepson?
Here are the top comments.
I would divorce her for this. Honestly, how could you stay married with this woman? She lied to marry you and she treats your son awfully. In front of you, she may not. Give it a few more months or years to see how she will behave towards him. How nice of her. I can see how good the next years will be. Seriously, can't you see? She is not even trying to tell you she will try. You're the a-hole if you allow your son to keep living with this person. He is 10. He is starting to really see how she feels about him, and you don't do anything about it. He will resent you both.
Seriously, she doesn't actively hate him is something one says about an in-law you barely ever see but whose presence you tolerate at family gatherings. Not a child.
You're the a-hole for marrying someone who doesn't like or treat your kid well. Your wife is the a-hole for her immature and dismissive behavior of a child. Honestly, I think you're the bigger a-hole though. You knowingly married her when she mistreats your kid. Your first priority should be your child. He has very little control over his life. You are supposed to protect him from hurtful situations, not put him in them.
This, OP, is a gigantic a-hole for not protecting his son and allowing this awful woman in his son's life.
Yikes, everyone sucks here. You could have just said, "Oh, and your stepson Aiden," and left off the passive-aggressive part. But what I really want to know is why you married a woman who doesn't consider Aiden family?